Hi Leo, welcome to my Prime Moon Child. My name is Kaylee. This is the week ahead general reading for your sign. I'm reading with the time and frame in mind is the 22nd to the 28th of March, but if you find it a different date, it's whenever you find it, it's that week ahead. All the housekeeping with decks, birth charts, how to book a personal reading and everything are all down there, down below. So let's get down to your read. What have we got this week for Leo? Okay, Two of Pentacles, finding balance and harmony. Oh wow, okay. Ace of Cups, a new emotional experience coming in. A relationship possibly. I don't know if you've been considering a relationship. The Devil has come through as well, which is all about our shadow side, how dependent we are on other people or other things to keep ourselves balanced. To me, it is kind of like with the Ace of Cups, it's also my self-care card. It's doing a bit of introspection, seeing why you have this addiction, or and it's almost like you joke, I'm addicted to chocolate. And I'm not saying it's a full-blown addiction, but you do rely on it for some reason. It's not necessarily just chocolate, but chocolate's just what came in as the example. It's just, you do rely on that. When you feel sad, you'll pop in a bit of chocolate. When you're feeling bored, you'll pop in a bit of cake or a packet of crisps. Or if you're feeling stressed at the end of the day, you'll have a glass of wine. And it's not like anything that would suggest that you are addicted as such, but it's not at a healthy level. So like, it's like 4 weeks out of 7. 4 weeks out of 7? 4 days out of 7. Because there's something underlying going on, something that you need to almost self-medicate about. It can go the other way too. You can be overly addicted to exercise. Like, you get such a high from exercise. When you feel low, you have such a high afterwards that you just think, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. But there's a root to why you keep doing that. Why you keep needing to feel better. That's the point. You're doing it in order to make yourself feel better. Well, what's causing that negative reaction in you in order for you to want to make it feel better? And it's about balancing that up, finding balance on those root causes and bringing harmony back into what's going on with you, really. Let's see what else we've got. 6 of Pentacles, yeah, finding harmony and balance again, bringing joy, give and take, finding balance. If this is to do with a relationship, it does feel like it's a good balance for the two of you. It does feel like it's mutually beneficial. The only thing that concerns me is that because it's so mutually beneficial, you balance out what they need with you, that you may become codependent with each other rather than interdependent. That's the only thing that would worry me. So look for any red flags where you feel like overburdened by the other person, or you feel like you need to be with them rather than you want to be with them. It's that kind of energy. It's balancing that out. The High Priestess has come through, so I think you need to pay attention to your dreams, because I think a lot of your you're having weird dreams, and instead of writing them down and finding out why you're having them, you're almost like pretending that's not happening. It's a bit like when you pop in a bit of chocolate, or you have a glass of wine, or you have a bit of dessert when you don't really need dessert, or you buy yourself something to make yourself feel better. It's kind of like, there's something going on there, and like your subconscious is screaming it at you through your dreams that something's going on that you need to deal with, but you're kind of not paying attention to it because you don't want to, because that would mean you'd have to deal with something that is uncomfortable to deal with. And it really is saying this week that you need to do some healing on that, Leo. Why that keeps coming? Why don't you want to acknowledge it? Why do these dreams come up and you go, well, that was a silly dream, what's that all about? But it's your subconscious screaming at you that something here needs to be healed, and you may need help healing that. That's if this is a level of addiction where it's not healthy, where you can't stop it, then yes, you need to go and get the help that you need in order to resolve that and heal that. But this is very much your inner voice is screaming at you. You need to deal with something, and that's kind of what's coming through. Like, it's great that you're managing to keep everything balanced and keep everything going, and you've got all the balls in the air. That's great. But why when this negative feeling comes in, are you doing this behavior to try and deal with it? Yeah. There's some element of a lack of, there's an anxiety, a trauma attached to it that needs to be healed, to be dealt with. It's not lost on me that the bottom of the deck is the Star. It's a need for healing, hope, divine, It's also major arcana. You have the devil and the high priestess coming through major arcana along with the star. Just those 3 cards alone would suggest to me that there is something that you are ignoring that needs to be dealt with before it becomes, because it's almost like you're on a spiral, and like you realize that your behaviors, the way you deal with this negative issue, feeling, trigger, is becoming more and more cyclical. And it's almost like you're on the outer rim of a spiral, and it's kind of going to spiral down if you don't deal with it into maybe full-blown addiction or other issues. You need to deal with it right now, because this is what it's telling you, that you need to heal that. Guiding light, hope. It almost feels like there's some sort of negative energy within you that just kind of feels like it's cycling, and you kind of need to go back up the spiral. Whether that's getting help with that, whatever that behavior is, whether that's a therapy or a treatment, or I don't know, whatever it is that's bringing this negativity in. But it's almost like you need to kind of go, do you know what? No, I'm not okay, and I need to deal with this issue before it becomes an actual full-blown problem. Okay, what have we got from the mermaids? Messages of the mermaids. Messages from the mermaids, sorry. Ask for help. Ask for help. If you need help dealing with a problem, then you need to deal with it. That's just what it's saying. You need to ask for help with this issue, whatever it is. And not necessarily from a tarot reader. You need to be asking from a medical professional who can help you. But on the plus side, once that's done, you have abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. Deal with all that negativity. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Once you've dealt with that blockage, that emotional blockage, that trigger, oh my god, the freedom and the abundance that comes the other side of that is incredible. That is a really short read, and I'm really sorry, Leo, but sometimes you just get the message and it comes through how it's supposed to be heard. Something is niggling away inside. You need to get that brought up and dealt with. If you need support doing that, absolutely get the right support through therapy, or speak to your doctor and take the pathway in order to get some sort of healing. If it is an addiction, go to a relevant charity or support system that can help you in that specific niche environment and nature of that addiction. But yeah, now's the time to get that help before it starts going right the way down. It's better to get help now than when you hit rock bottom, because the journey isn't quite such a steep incline now as it is if it progresses. So I really hope that is of some help to you, Leo. Hopefully I will see you again next week for either the reads, the weeklies or the monthlies, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.